Want to know the best campgrounds in the Roanoke area?
Well, we're going to tell you all about them today here in Roanoke, Virginia. We have a ton of great options surrounding our area within like an hour to an hour and a half. You know, whether you're looking for rugged backcountry experience or you're looking for luxurious cabins, we've got everything from A to Z for your camping experience.
Yeah, we decided to have a little backyard camping today, but nothing beats being able to escape to the peace and quiet, kind of get away from the city noises that you might hear. But we did still enjoy s'mores earlier, so that was delicious.
We did, absolutely. We got some firewood on here, ready to roll again as time permits.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, it's Hal and Chris. If you're interested in buying or selling in Roanoke, make sure you reach out to us with the contact information on the screen.
And be sure to take the neighborhood quiz that's in the description below to find out what part of Roanoke will be best for you.
So let's start off with talking about something that's really close to Roanoke proper, and that's going to be Explore Park, which is located at milepost 115 along the Blue Ridge Parkway. So you'll have easy access to Roanoke proper and everything you need out at Explore Park.
This is an 1,100-acre destination, so it offers a wide range of camping options from primitive tent sites to yurts and cabins. Love the variety, and the name really says it all. This is a park to explore in. You can spend all your time here.
You can. You don't have to leave if you don't want to. And you'll have access to water and electricity at certain sites. You're going to have picnic tables, fire pits, as well as restroom facilities. And for activities, what are you going to have?
Oh, tons of hiking. Mountain biking is great here. Fishing, paddling, cultural demonstrations, you name it, even disc golf.
Which is super popular in the area. We've got a couple that are ranked within the top 5 in I think in the country, as well as definitely in Virginia. And if you're looking for special events, you can do those there. You've also, it is home to TreeTop Quest, which is an aerial adventure course. So if you like navigating through trees on bridges and climbing and all that stuff, then that's going to be the spot for you.
It's like a high ropes course on steroids.
Yes, that it is. And we got stuck up there a couple times with my oldest and haven't been back.
Well, let's journey on to Smith Mountain Lake State Park. This is located in Huddleston, Virginia. It's about only 40 minutes from Roanoke, and this might be a more cost-effective way to enjoy this beautiful lake.
I love that pro tip right there. And as she mentioned, you know, this state park is along Smith Mountain Lake shoreline, right? So you're going to have access to the water activities of Smith Mountain Lake, right? So you'll be able to boat, you'll be able to do sea-doos, you'll be able to fish, you'll be able to do anything you want there.
Sailing, too.
Yeah, sailing. I forgot about that. Yeah. And they actually have boat rentals on site. So any of those, so you don't have to bring your big boat or bring your sea-doos. You can just show up and you can have an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and the park offers a mix of camping options. You've got full-service campsites, cabins, primitive camping, and you'll be able to enjoy an amphitheater, which is really neat, a boat dock, bathhouses, laundry facilities, picnic areas, and of course, a camp store.
And I forgot to mention earlier, you can also swim in the lake, right? It's like one of the cleanest water sources in the area per Miss Ferrum right here, who did water quality studies there during her time.
Yeah, it was really neat just to learn about water quality work and sample it right there at Smith Mountain Lake State Park. And you forgot stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, canoeing. There's so many opportunities, even just wildlife viewing. If you just want to sit and watch the birds and the world go by, you can do that.
I was going to say, with all those activities there, you're wearing me out. Now we're going to talk about one of our favorite state parks, which is Dalton. It's in Millboro, Virginia, and it's about an hour to an hour and a half from Roanoke, depending upon what area you're living in or you're visiting. And this drive to Dalton is super pretty. And it's super easily navigatable, even if you have a pull-behind camper behind you. I got a little scaredy cat over here. Whenever we would drive, she would like kind of get a little nervous whenever I was pulling the camper. But on this one, she was calm, cool, and collective. So if you want an easy drive with an easy setup, you want to check out Dalton.
Yeah, and this is just one of the most beautiful parks. It's got stunning views, lakeside cabins, tent sites, RV sites. Your mom really enjoyed a cabin here that was really historic.
It was one of the historic ones because it was like a little rustic.
Yeah, but it was one of the original ones. She loved it. You can also enjoy restrooms, showers, picnic areas, boat rentals, camp stores. I do need to add, there's new cabins and older cabins,
Yes.
original cabins. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
And we always do a drive-through to figure out which ones are based
Mhm.
on location and amenities that we like the most.
Yeah.
And let's not forget about the 40 miles of hiking and mountain biking trails, even equestrian trails, and a 50-acre lake
Yes.
that's stocked with trout and other fish, of course. You can swim at the sandy beach. There's a snack bar and a gift shop there.
We saw a snake there. Do you remember?
I remember all the snakes we see because I jump about 10 feet in the air, I run as fast as I can, and squeal like a little girl. So yeah, I remember that.
What also makes this park special is that it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places because of the structures and the significance as one of the original 6 Virginia state parks.
Now, if our daughters had to choose a favorite place to go camping, they would choose this one here, which is Claytor Lake State Park. It's in Dublin, Virginia, and it's about an hour southwest of Roanoke.
Yeah, all of these are so close. It's nice. This state park offers camping along the shores of the 4,500-acre Claytor Lake and great fishing, too. It's a popular destination for folks that enjoy water sports again. The Water's Edge meeting facility is perfect for weddings, receptions, reunions, and there's also wedding packages available.
Yeah, and they've got campsites, campgrounds with water and electric hookups. There's 3 lodges and 15 cabins overlooking the lake. They've got bathhouses, boat ramps, and a camp store. And as I mentioned, it's one of our daughter's favorite spots because she went out and spent like 5 hours trying to catch one fish because it kept bobbing a little bit, but she was determined and she finally caught that little puppy.
She loves fishing there. There's also boating, swimming on that sandy beach, lots of hiking opportunities. There's ranger-led and self-guided programs too. So I love those. I always want to jump on those activities.
Let's not forget they actually have a full-service marina that also offers boat rentals, so it makes it super easy for you to get out on the water at Claytor Lake.
And next, let's travel to Peaks of Otter Campground, which is located in Bedford, Virginia, which is, again, only about an hour from Roanoke.
Can you believe it? I mean, there's just so many options right around the corner. And this one is located on milepost 86 along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Definitely offers serene and picturesque setting for you. And anytime you're driving from Roanoke over to Bedford, you can look on the horizon and you see the Peaks of Otter and you're like, man, those are so majestic and so beautiful. So what better place to camp than hanging out there at the base of the peak so that you can hike them daily.
Yeah, this is a great place to explore the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here you're going to find restrooms, drinking water, picnic areas. We love picnicking along the stream. It is so peaceful and shaded, beautiful in the summer, and well, really anytime. But note that there are no electrical or water hookups available at the campground. It is primitive camping and some RV sites. But if that's not your thing, that's okay. They have a beautiful Peaks of Otter lodge, and that offers, you know, all your nice amenities, and also a restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and those beautiful picture postcard perfect views of Abbott Lake.
Yeah, and at Abbott Lake, you can hike around there. They got a hiking trail there if you don't want to hike up the mountain. You've also got fishing is available, and it's well stocked. You've got smallmouth bass, you've got bluegill. Actually picnic around there or across the street we're talking about underneath the shaded trees along the creek. And then the creme de la creme there, and the ultimate reason you're going to want to stay there is so that you can hike 1, 2, or 3 nice mountains right there, right? You've got Sharp Top, which is 3,800 feet of elevation. You've got Flat Top, which is 4,004 feet of elevation. You've got Harkening Hill, which is about 3,300 feet of elevation. So if you want to get there Friday, you could hike one Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, making it a great weekend.
Great idea.
Now let's jump into talking about Ferrystone State Park, which is in Stewart, Virginia, about an hour from Roanoke, and it's super close to Ferrum College, where she graduated from. So she used to hang out there in college.
Yeah, and it's near and dear to my heart in that time of my life and that season, and also now. We have some great family memories there. Really enjoy it. I can't wait to tell you what is so unique about this property. But first, let's talk about the camping options. It is really a unique place where you have these picturesque views of this beautiful lake for recreation. And it's the largest of the original 6 state parks that opened in 1936.
And here you're going to find campgrounds with water and electric hookups. You're going to have cabins, picnic shelters, a gorgeous sandy beach we'll talk about more too. You got large oak trees around there, hiking trails, and a snack shack at the Sandy Beach area.
Yeah, that Sandy Beach, I mean, it is expansive. They have this great beach area, nicely combed, and then you can get right into the lake there. And then those big oak trees just provide so much shade for people like me that don't like sunbathing. But that lawn is just, you can't, I don't know.
It's just gentle, like slope down
Rolling
to the lake,
hills, yeah.
and it's just so pretty for sure.
Yes. Yeah. So swimming, boating, fishing, hiking, and hunting for fairy stones at the nearby hiking trail.
Yeah, not at Ferrystone State Park itself. You got to actually go off site a little bit, but you want to make sure that you make this part of your trip plan itinerary.
Yeah, we've got to tell you about fairy stones. This is one of the few places in the world where you can find these rare stone crystals known as fairy stones. Check out the legend if you haven't seen it about these good luck pieces. If you have a little bit of time and a lot of patience to do a proper hunt, you're going to find some.
Yeah, and we actually did that with our kids. You know, it's like I was actually at our cabin and they went for a little day trip and they went over there and they hunted for about 30 minutes to an hour. We thought they weren't going to find anything.
I didn't think we were going to find anything. I was pretty pessimistic. My daughter, on the other hand, was optimistic. I know I'm going to find one. And I'm thinking, how can we just tell her this is hard to find? These are rare stones. And sure enough, she found 5. And it was amazing. She worked really hard to find those.
She did.
And then we all went.
And I showed up, and our youngest daughter and myself, we found like 2 within like 10 minutes.
And our oldest daughter found 1 too. Really cool. And they have different shapes and sizes and styles, so really special.
Let's talk about a campground that's close to Floyd, Virginia. It's called Rocky Knob Campground. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from Roanoke. Really cool vibe in the Floyd area that you're going to want to check out.
And this one is another great location along the Blue Ridge Parkway at milepost 167. The campground is more rustic, if you will, if you like that. I know you don't.
No, thank you.
I'm fine with it. But
are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Even though I have to take my mattress. But it does have easy access to hiking trails, really scenic views, picnic tables, grills, restrooms, drinking water, but no hookups are available.
Yeah, so like she said, you know, you're going to have hiking, picnicking views, of course, because you're along the Blue Ridge Parkway. But what I'd like to recommend is take a little day trip into Floyd proper, some little shops there, great little breakfast spot there as well. And then if you like the winery, you like the wine vibe, then you can go to Chateau Morset, which isn't too far from there. It can be more rustic at night, and then you can be more cityfied during the day as you're checking out the area, right?
And it's close to Mabry Mill. That's one of the most photographed spots on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And what makes Rocky Knob special is that a lot of mountain folks used to live here. So you can see remnants of old orchards and abandoned stone chimneys. So watch for that.
I bet that'd be fun to do in October, and maybe put some headlights on, go out at night, do a little ghost tour maybe.
Yeah. Ooh.
So next let's talk about Cave Mountain Lake, which is about 45 minutes from Roanoke. It's in Natural Bridge Station, Virginia, and it's a really cool spot.
Yeah, this is a small, rustic campground nestled within the Jefferson National Forest, and you're talking about a tranquil setting near a spring-fed lake. It's going to be really quiet. This is just a great spot for families looking for that quiet escape.
Yeah, and if you're not looking for quiet and you need activities, before you get to this particular campground, there's Jellystone. And Jellystone is like the entertainment mecca for anybody camping, whether you've got a tent, whether you've got a camper, whether you want a cabin, they've got everything there. And
lots of RV spots too.
Yes.
Activities, entertainment, water park, you name it. This one, however.
Let's get back to Cave Lake. Sorry for the.
Cave Mountain Lake has restrooms, picnic areas, and a camp store. No water or electric hookups, but there is swimming, fishing, hiking, wildlife watching, and just an opportunity to bond, right? You want to leave all of that connectivity behind.
Get your campfire going, you'll be in good shape now. And if you need food that you don't want to cook, then you can not only take in the natural wonder of actual Natural Bridge State Park, they also have a hotel there with actual dining for you to access as well.
Yeah, I like what you said about the campground, the proximity to Natural Bridge State Park. This is a really popular natural landmark in Virginia, and also you're really close to Lexington too, so lots to do.
Yeah, so no matter where you are looking in the Roanoke Valley as far as camping goes, whether it's a backcountry adventure or you need a comfortable stay with full amenities like myself, then you are going to find a spot here in the Roanoke Valley.
All this talk about camping makes me want to go and create even more memories. We'll see you on the next video.